purpose of our ceremony this morning is to preserve a little history. And I'd like to tell you a little background on the project. This is the 17th birthday of TTK, an organization for scholars throughout the nation. And a part of their celebration was to suggest to us, from national headquarters, that we bury a time capsule. We brought it up in our club meeting, and it sounded like something kind of expensive. Maybe we couldn't afford it. But we got another little communication from Connors State College in Warner, Oklahoma, that gave us a one-page listing of helpful hints for time capsules. And it mentioned PVC type. It need not be expensive. It need not be buried, as a matter of fact. So we got kind of excited about it. And so John Becker, our treasurer, Kathy Isla, and myself went to Dr. Vaughn, and he gave us the okay. He said, just tell me where you're going to bury this thing. Is all I need to know. And so we went back to him, and as a result of Ken Frisbee, Mary Ellen, and a lot of the people communicating, they decided maybe it shouldn't be buried, maybe instead that it needed to be placed in the library so we could keep track of its whereabouts. So that's the history of the project. We needed some strong shoulders at first. Ken said, I have post hole diggers and I can dig that hole. So he said he would do that for us, only to find that he got so involved that this is the product of his involvement. His father-in-law, and his name is Dale Wires from Greeley, Colorado, made this box for us, and he did purchase the PVC pipe, and we're ready to put in some items that will preserve our history. And so I'd like to describe the contents. Mary Ellen, would you help me with? Mary Ellen Urich is our president, and our contents start with a number of things. We wanted to preserve the demographics of our area, which we thought was included in this. This is almost a relic because we can't find any of these catalogs anymore. They're all distributed. But it saves for us the demographics of the area, tells about our college, our community, has all the instructors' names listed in the classes and so forth. Mary Ellen, go on from there, and I'll have you describe some of the other things you decided.
We have a list of fall and spring semester members of Phi Theta Kappa, and I might add that our chapter's name is Alpha Omicron Zeta. It took me a whole year, I think, to learn to say that. We also have a copy of the groundbreaking ceremony of Morgan Community College, which was October 2nd, 1984. We have a copy of our spring initiation, and we also have a schedule of summer classes at MCC for 93. We have 2 pennies, a 92 and a 93 penny, a Time magazine with Bush and Clinton on the front cover, and it's the inaugural year of the Rockies. This is the year that Colorado got its professional baseball team. Also, we had two members, write a little article about floppy disks that we use in our computers, thinking 25 years from now that the floppy disk would not be that size or that shape or working that way. So, Wanda, would you read what you...
Well, it's not so much about the floppy disk.
But that's all right. Just go ahead and read the article.
April 19, 1993, Morgan Community College. Hello, my name is Wanda Jackson. I am a non-traditional student in my 4th semester here at Morgan Community College and a newly initiated member of Phi Theta Kappa. And then Carol. My name is Carol Heeler. I am in the PTA program and will be graduating in May of 1994. We have been asked by our chapter president, Mary Ellen Urich, to write a short letter to you who will be opening this time capsule. It has been suggested that we include in this letter a few of the things that are happening here at MCC and in the news, both local and national. Locally, the water here in Fort Morgan is contaminated with bacteria today. All the residents here will have to boil the water for 10 minutes before it is drinkable. Nationally, the standoff between the FBI and the Branch Davidian cult led by David Koresh, is now over. The FBI stormed the building with tanks followed by tear gas. A fire has broken out and destroyed the three-story building completely. As of today, April 23rd, 1993, David Koresh's body has not been found, and a thorough investigation of how the situation was handled is in progress. Also, the Rodney King civil rights verdict came back as 2 guilty and 2 innocent. In the police beating of Rodney King, Los Angeles was quiet this time. Last year at this time, the verdict was innocent toward all police officers, and a riot broke out in LA that lasted for 3 days and destroyed South Central Louisiana, or Los Angeles, sorry, which provoked the beating of Reginald Denny, who was a truck driver that was caught in the middle of an intersection. He was pulled out of his truck by 4 American men and beaten to near death. Ironically, it was African Americans who saved him and drove him to the hospital in his own semi-truck. Gangs in the big cities are at all-time high. What's the racial situation like now? There is concern among the American people about our new president's wife, Hillary, and what her part of the presidency will be. People in general today are becoming very environmentally aware. Scientists tell us that our ozone is deteriorating, and the terrible waste of the rainforest are quite a concern. There is still no cure for the HIV/AIDS virus. State violence seems to be on the upward rise in the state. A college student was beaten in Boulder. He's been in a coma for 3 days now. Authorities are taking arrest in the next day or two. The suspects, the suspects are all teenagers. A high school student was shot in the chest in a traffic dispute in Colorado Springs by a retired officer of the military. The boy didn't survive. As you can see, there is a lot of violence, and it seems there is no positive, but there is. Scientists are coming with more ways to save lives, and the economy seems to be on an upswing. How much has changed in 25 years?
Thank you. The other thing that we had decided to put in was the who's who, and the reason we did that is that 6 of the members out of the 8 are PTK members, and we thought this was good for our group. And we decided that it would be a neat idea to put pictures in also. So we have a picture of our president, one of our advisor, and then I have pictures of the campus the way it looks today from each side, the north, south, east, and west. Because 25 years from now, we won't know what this campus will look like. So that was the other thing that we had decided to put in. And then also a recent newspaper of Fort Morgan and the Discovery, one that shows the town of Fort Morgan, and education, Discovery and education in Fort Morgan, and the business and agricultural part of our area. And that is all that we have. Did we fit this all in the pipe? He's been telling me it's only 6 inches in diameter, Mary Ellen. Don't get too many things.
I chose this particular paper simply because it was the teleconference and it spoke about cultural diversity, and I thought that would be a good one to go in. Maureen has told me we can also use her old copies of both Brush newspapers and the Wiggins newspaper, so we're hoping to get copies of those to get in today. And I too hope this will all fit. Okay, Dr. Vaughn's with us today, and I'm going to ask him for a few words about time capsules.
I was just thinking, just a couple of days ago, that I heard a comment about something that had happened in April about 40 years ago, and I remember what it was. We're always curious about those kinds of things in this given time period. And I can just imagine a bunch of people standing around 25 years from now, opening this thing and marveling about the way we did things there. Are you going to put in the disc that you
Yes.
had there?
Yes.
I'm wondering if that'll work on machines that are available then. And I was standing here searching my pockets because usually I have some sort of button in my pocket, and sure enough, I found one. And it says no one wins with one. That's Amendment 1. And Amendment 1 with the, which is the tax limitation, is a watershed kind of thing in Colorado. So I'll add that to the list here.
Thank you.
Because it has some historical significance, just like everything else. I want to congratulate Phi Theta Kappa officers and advisor for what you're doing, and Ken, thank you so much for putting that together, and we'll see what it's like. Some of you will see what it's like 25 years now. Some of us, who knows with what's going on. So congratulations, and I'm glad it's going to be here, so even between now and then, people will be thinking about it.
Thank you, Dr. Bond. As we know that the things that go inside this time capsule are very concrete items, but to me, this time capsule is very symbolic, and it's symbolic of the importance that what we do today will definitely affect us in the future. So, thank you for coming. And we'll let Ken do the honors here, and we'll see if we can seal this up.
Yes. I couldn't
Yes.
manage to
Do you
I
want
thought
to
maybe the only thing I could find in my pocket was a Clinton button.
let's
I didn't even have that.
They'll turn
I've got one
yellow.
coat pocket, button,
Oh, that's
and
what they
a
decided
button,
to. Okay, you want all these papers
black
together?
button, which is Night and Night, which Ben Campbell put together the day passed out after I get one.
done by a true professional paper thrower.
Oh, you've done it before.
Really get close, sweet.
Well,
These are like
I think you're gonna have to
Careful
fold
with
it
this.
that way in order to get the disc in there without,
That damage you.
yeah.
Nope.
Of course. What did you expect?
You did it, right?
That's why we were worried.
A little moral support.
All sorts of confidence in you.
Now I know it. They've been talking to my wife again.
Yes, we got the number.
They're videoing it.
Okay.
Oh, they are.
Can't we even have room for some
And
more
I guess
stuff?
Sure. You want some more?
It's a room for the tape itself, the videotape itself.
Probably.
We have
Yeah.
tape over here that needs to go.
Oh, it's on the back page. There was another one of these on the back page.
Oh, what's it?
Yeah.
Ken, do you want this in there?
I guess. Do you want the VCR tape in there?
If it will fit.
It'll fit. I got a hammer.
So is this long enough? Do you want me to stop?
That's good.